Hi. Yeah, I've been back in school for 3 days now. Today's Wednesday, and it's going back to normal. I'm getting back to my normal routine, or trying to find a new normal routine, because my schedule changes when I got back from winter break. And like at my school, every semester you get like I have 4 classes a day, and the next semester it changes to another 4 classes. And I got this new schedule, and I don't have any problems with it. My first period teacher, I really like a lot. She's a really awesome teacher. She's like my favorite teacher that I have right now. My second period teacher is a crazy dude that is trying to make it mandatory for us all to stay after school for extra help for the standardized test that comes up. It's a Florida thing, and it's called the FCAT. It's this big statewide standardized test that the school boards freak out about because the better the students do on the test, the more funding the school gets. That's basically what it breaks down to. So he wants us to stay all like every other Wednesday after school till 5:30, and he tried to make it mandatory, but I think a lot of students are fighting it. That's good. I have first lunch out of 4 lunches. I have some cool friends in first lunch. Um, Actually, in first lunch, it's been kind of funny. We started this new thing. We're gonna we stack all our trash from our lunch in a big artistic pile, like one thing under each other. See how far we can get it stacked up. Like the first one was like 2 bottles, like a whole bunch of trays, and all at an odd angle, and then 2 bottles stacked up, cap to cap right here, and then like a set of forks on top of it. It was really really cool. And then today we did something even crazier, and we're taking pictures of them every day. And like by the end of the year, we have this big giant montage that we're gonna do. It's kind of funny. So yeah, I mean, other than that, last night, um, that one girl I talked about in my last blog, I had tried to tell her nicely as possible last time, sugarcoated as much as I could to make it not hurt at all, that there was nothing there, there was nothing gonna be there, something like that from back, because we broke up for a reason, and she basically told me, yeah, I'm tired of hearing it from Heather. Heather's my good friend, who's very good friends with her as well. I want to hear what you say, and I don't care. Don't worry about my feelings. They don't matter right now. Just tell me what you think. Be completely blunt about it. So she basically asked for it and gave a giant ticket for me to tell her what I thought in the bluntest way possible. And it was a really long message that I typed out. It was horrible, and after reading it after I sent it, I realized how much of an ass it made me look. But it had to be said, It had to be said, especially after that one point. And then it's bad because now she's playing it completely off like she's over me. She's just like, after I typed that, she's like, psh, none of those bulletins on MySpace were about you. I mean, even though the situation, like, this is my paraphrasing of it, even though the situations were exactly the same and they may have included names, they were clearly not about you. So, I don't know what's going on there. She's like trying to pretend that she's over me completely. I hope she gets over me. It's killing me. I think I turned this girl into a lesbian. I'm not even joking. She was talking to Heather and said that after that she's giving up on guys and pursuing girls further because she was already bisexual. Now I think she's going full-blown lesbian. I mean, that'll make a good story when I'm in college, but right now I feel kind of bad about it. But regardless of that, she's just being weird. I mean, she just had her wisdom teeth pulled out, so she could look kind of funny the past couple days. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I told her I'd rather her be mad at me than sad at me, because, you dwell on sadness more than madness. With all that whole situation, I don't know what's going on there. Well, on a lighter note, I recently made a New Year's resolution to wear a different pair of my Converses every day. Because for the longest time, I've had a bunch of pairs of Converses. I think I have like 6 or 7 that I can still fit into, that are still good condition, that I haven't been wearing because they're all high tops, and I have one pair of low tops. And like early in the mornings when I'm tired and stuff like that, I get lazy and I don't feel like lacing up my high tops. For the longest time, I've been just wearing those low tops. I mean, every once in a while, if I'm good and ready in the morning, I'll put some on. But I'm wearing a different pair every day. And I noticed that some of my old unicycling shoes that I unicycled for work on over the summer, I hadn't really drawn on, and I draw on all my shoes. Like, it's a thing I do when I'm bored. So yeah, like, this is my red pair. I don't know how well you can see the red. It kind of looks pinkish, but I'm telling you, it's bright red. I promise. And like, I got really bored, and at first, I drew the Triforce on it. But I was wearing a shirt, my Triforce Eagle shirt, such as this, and I saw that there was room on it, so I risked it freehanding with the Sharpie. It actually came out pretty good, and like the other side. This one's not as... I mean, I really like the Eagle. It came out pretty good. And then this one, I didn't do all this at once, by the way. And you got the whiteout star. That happened in biology. My friend is like a perfectionist, and she like misspells like a fraction of a word. She has to white it out because she refuses to cross it out like a normal person. And then for some reason I was struck with inspiration to draw a person with a necktie on the corner here. And then there's a title of one of my favorite songs by a band called Lemon Demon, Action Hero Boy. Oh my god, I love that song. But yeah, you know, that's pretty much all I've been doing. I mean, I'm getting into the more of the YouTube thing. Schools being school. I mean, today, or like I got my report card, right, and all the grades were good, of course. But I lost it, and then I got home and I had to pass the middle school for getting bad grades, and I had made up a couple lies about forgetting my report cards before. And I was like, haha, funny, Mom and Dad, I lost my report card. So of course they're gonna assume that I'm failing. So they're like, you need to get another copy tomorrow. So after taking a whole period, last period, like a whole 45 minutes, it was a half day, so they were shorter periods, but a whole 45 minutes to get this thing, I lose it on my way to the bus again. So my parents are like, shh, don't even worry about it, but if you got bad grades on the next one, you're in trouble. And I'm just like, okay, I don't have to worry about it because I didn't get bad grades. It's really funny. Me and Heather basically just skipped that whole class because we were stuck. Do you think it's sacrilegious to skip church this Wednesday because I didn't feel like changing out of my school clothes? My school clothes that I'm wearing consist of a hold on, I went the wrong way. Sorry, it's flipped. Hawthorne Heights jacket with cool little, trying to find my webcam here, holding his radio up, you know, and a hymn shirt. Yeah, I didn't feel like changing, so I didn't go, and I'm starting to feel kind of guilty that I skipped church because I didn't want to wear I didn't feel like changing out of my band shirts. Yeah, that's going to be a funny story to explain to the pastor. He already says that I'm becoming too much of the world. That's another whole nother story. Well, I've been rambling on long enough. I'll probably post something later on, Friday, Saturday-ish, you know, because I've learned that a lot happens in 3 days, so I might as well do this big blog thing every 3 days or every couple of days instead of weekly, because life is interesting, I guess, as uninteresting as I bet you this seems. So I'll catch y'all later. Please subscribe to my channel, and if you see the subscribers on my page, please subscribe to them, because they're nice enough, out of the kindness of their heart, to subscribe to something as lame as this. So, you know they're good people. So, please subscribe. I'll subscribe back if you're any good. Haha. I'll subscribe anyway, you know. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.